This is the third episode of Never Be Unemployed Ever Again. In the last episode, I talked about how to take broken things like bicycles and washing machines, fix them up, clean them up, and sell them on Craigslist for a profit. Today I'm going to talk about broken people. Well, by that I mean teenagers. If you've spent any time around a teenager at all, or even a college student, you would be surprised at how many of them still do math on their fingers. You'd be shocked, really. This is a golden opportunity for you. Why? There are millions of teenagers all over America who need to pass algebra to graduate. And there are 2 million parents all over America willing to pay for it because they want their kid to become a doctor or an engineer or biotechnology wizard or computer scientist or a computer genius. These all require math skills. So you have a large pool of people who need your service and a larger pool of people than that who can pay for it. So this is a good opportunity for you. If you're halfway good at algebra, you're 10 times better than the student you're going to be teaching, and you're 20 times better than the parents who are paying for it. Why? If the parents were any good at math, they wouldn't have to pay you to teach their kid how to do it. Okay? So that's the beauty about being a teacher or a math tutor. You don't need any additional training or qualifications or skills or certifications or whatever. You don't need any of that. In fact, all you really need is the courage to look in the mirror and say, I am a math tutor. And then turn around and have the guts to look the parent in the eye and say, it's going to cost $30 per lesson to fix your kid in math. They aren't going to challenge you. They aren't going to ask where you went to school. They weren't going to ask what your GPA is. If you have the strength to do that, that's often good enough to become a math tutor. All right. Best of all, there are companies that will help you with the marketing of your math tutoring service, like Wyzant, WYZANT.com. You can go on there, create a profile, post a photo, put in your rates and your availability and a little bit about yourself and your methods of teaching, whatever it takes. It's free to set up, free to get started. You can do this at the library if you don't have an internet connection. All right, it's a great way to get started in the tutoring business. Now, Wyzant does take their cut when you get a paying customer, but it's only fair. They're doing the marketing for you 24/7, 365 days per year. It's only fair that they get reimbursed for helping you market yourself as a math tutor. The only drawback to being a math tutor is that anyone can be a math tutor. So you need to find a way to stand out. And the first thing you can do to stand out is have a good picture on Wyzant.com. Doesn't have to be a professional headshot. It just has to be in focus and well lit. Right? Don't edit out something from your spring break trip where you were covered in body paint or beads from Mardi Gras in New Orleans. All right? Make it a nice looking photo with no distractions. You don't need extra hair or makeup. Just a clean, clear picture of yourself. Second is offer to tutor in the student's home. Why would you do this? Well, you can charge more, but really, you are liberating the parent by doing it. Between work and commuting to work and ballet and football and Boy Scouts and youth group at church and other social and business obligations, there are simply not enough hours in the day and not enough money in the wallet to drive their kids somewhere to pay you $30 to make them better in math. It's very unappealing to do that. But if you offer to come over to their home and teach their kid math at their convenience, you have just freed up their life. You've bought them an hour and a half of their life back. Okay? Because while they're watching you tutor their kid, they're doing other things. They're walking the dog. They're taking a nap. They're getting ready for dinner. They're doing the laundry. They're checking their email. They're exercising. Whatever. You are creating opportunity for them. And because of that, they will pay you $40 a lesson to teach their kid to become better in math. Also, another way to stand out is make sure that the grades come in. And if you're doing your job right, and like I suspect you will, once the kid starts doing better in algebra, he'll do better in everything else. English, history, chemistry, social studies, whatever it is, the grades that improve in math will improve across the board. It's very rare you're going to find the valedictorian of a class who's bad in math. If they're good in math, they're good in everything else. So again, you're leveraging their time. They won't have to go to an English tutor and a writing tutor and a chemistry tutor. No. By taking care of the math part of the equation, you're again solving a problem for them. This is how you stand out as a tutor. Now I find with a lot of kids, and I've made money tutoring, with a lot of kids, their math skills at the basic level are so bad that you need to fix those first. And, you know, the parent might hire you to do algebra or algebra 2, but you might have to look the parent in the eye and have a heart-to-heart and say, look, it's going to take 2 or 3 lessons of flashcards of 2 plus 2 and 6 plus 7 and 8 minus 5 to get your kid up to speed so that we can get better at algebra. But believe me, you fix those basics and algebra becomes a breeze. Becomes a breeze. They will do so well. They'll show so much improvement in a short period of time, you won't believe it yourself. Okay? So these are how you stand out as a tutor. It's a lot of fun, very satisfying, and pays very well. Plus, you get to set your schedule. You only want to work Tuesday nights from, 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock, you can do it. You want to take 2 weeks off for Christmas or 10 days for Thanksgiving, fine. You're the boss. You decide. If you think you're worth $20 an hour or if you think you're worth $60 an hour or more, you can do it. The marketplace will tell you if you're worth it or not. Well, anyway, I hope this helps. Hope this gives you some ideas about making money as a tutor. If you're not good at math, don't worry. Languages. Most kids now need at least 1 year, probably 2 years of a foreign language in order to graduate high school. So if you're bilingual by chance, you were born into a family like that, or you've become that way, you're a pretty good Spanish student or German or French or whatever, you can make money tutoring kids in languages. Again, if a kid does better in math and if a kid does better in a language, you're going to see all the other grades come up across the board. It's really a beautiful thing. Anyway, thank you for listening. If you like what I have to say and you enjoy these videos, please get a copy of my book. I wrote a book along the same lines of what I'm talking here. It's called A Young Man Could Make a Lot of Money. All right, it's a beautiful, well-designed cover. Saved me thousands of dollars. Okay, but it's available on lulu.com, LULU.com. It goes over some of the concepts I'm talking about here, plus more advanced concepts. I wrote this for high school and college graduates, but really, for anyone under 30, maybe even under 40, it's a great little resource to have. To give you some ideas, spark your imagination on what you can do with the rest of your life and how to build a career out of it. Okay? Lulu.com, I priced it to sell. McDonald's makes more off a $1 cheeseburger than I will off this book. All right? So I want everybody to have a copy. Just put in A Young Man Can Make a Lot of Money, and there's only one copy, me. It'll pop up. And you can go ahead and get it there. You can get it in a PDF, you can get it in a hard copy, paperback, it's your choice. So again, thank you for watching. Never be unemployed ever again. Next week, so I'm going to shift gears a little bit. I'm going to take the most useless piece of equipment you have, your cell phone, and show you how to make money with it.